We don't get any bourbon. This sucks.
I know. It's going to be a short one, though. I got to get ready to go. I got to get ready to go here soon. Literally, like, in less than 8 hours.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah. Go Army.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is episode... Man, I'm starting to lose track. It's episode 5. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This has been awesome. So... Appreciate you guys watching episode 4. Like we said, we broke everything down in episode 4 for the upcoming college and MLF tournament. So we're not going to talk much about breakdown in this one because, shoot, they start fishing this weekend. That's when practice opens up. This is going to be bumping over here for a little while. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to meeting some people, making my way over to weigh-ins. It's going to be pretty cool.
There's probably 250 college kids coming, I think.
I think, I don't know.
Maybe a little less, maybe a little more.
I know they just had their Harris Chain tournament.
Woo! They canceled day one.
They did.
Because of wind, weather, and
oh my gosh,
whatever God put at them. Then they had the second day.
So it was like a 1-day shootout, and it was like a crapshoot.
23 pounds won it.
Yeah, that's a heck of a crapshoot.
Congratulations to those guys for going out one day, and I think second was like 22. Maybe 21, then there was like 15 17s or something. 15, 17 pound weights. But
good weights. I mean, hats off to the guys that won, just like Charlie said. But we're, now we get to look forward to the big one. Like, they're coming here now. This is going to be fun. And then after that, it's game time.
Game time, yep. That's
when we get to.
MLF Toyota Series Championship, 2025.
Just regular. Yeah.
Yeah, on. And then it's on the hook guide fishing team. We're going to whack them.
We're going to do good.
Whack them.
We're going to do good. I'm looking forward to it already. We have been blistered right now with cold fronts.
Cold front after cold front.
I don't think I've seen the sun in 3 days. Have you?
No.
I feel like I'm visiting my family up in Buffalo, New York.
Everybody's asking me what the best bait to throw is. I'm like, Shiner.
Yeah. Right now?
Shiner.
Oh, jeez. Shiner. Ooh, it's been slow. It's been slow here for me. Like, even the guide trips have been slow right now. But you know, you look ahead. Look what we got coming next week, man.
80s all week.
Oh, these fish
We're having 39 or 40 degrees tonight. We've been waiting for this super major cold front to come in to get the metabolism of these bass to come in and spawn, and it should be epic. We haven't had it yet.
Another epic day.
Epic day.
Those of you guys that get that will have a good laugh. But, man, you remember back, like, how many, was it a year ago? I don't know how long ago it was when Scott and all them fished that big tournament down here, and it was like, took like 30 pounds to get paid, or 30 pounds to get in the top 10, I mean. You remember when that was?
That was in a May tournament.
Yeah.
That was May, and the bluegill came in and spawned, and Scott had 29. 90-something, and he came in 21st. Do
you think something like that will happen here again with this, after this, like, we've had all this cold, and then it starts getting warm? Do you think we could see something like that again because of all these fish that are going to be coming in now, all at once almost?
There's going to be a bunch of dirty 30s.
I think so, too.
Guarantee it.
I think this place is about to just...
boom.
Like, I think it's going to explode.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be epic. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I've got to go do my thing this weekend and then come back here. And man, I cannot wait to get back here because I've been watching that weather like a hawk. I know you've been talking about it all week. Like, it's been slow this week for me. I don't know how I've put up with it for so long, having that boat just sit there. But I mean, geez, it's been brutal.
I mean, yesterday we had 32 mile an hour sustained winds, 25, 40 mile an hour gusts. Sideways rain, Forrest Gump rain.
I'm trying to go to sleep, and I feel the camper just
shaking.
I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. Like, I was generally getting concerned there for a minute. It was pretty rough.
And I'm sitting there doing this. Yes, keep blowing. Get colder, get colder, get colder. Come on, please, hurry up.
Yeah.
We're done at 30s. Let's go.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the weather to get warmer. Like, coming down here and wearing sweatpants and a hoodie is not my idea of South Florida.
No, not at all.
But I've honestly, I don't know I mean, I know you've been catching up a lot of stuff. I kind of like, because I've been catching up around here. Like, I've been cleaning stuff up, organizing my boat. Those of you guys that know me know that my boat, like, at least my bait tray, is just a wreck. So it's been nice.
It's over there.
Yeah, I just moved it over there.
Like, wait a minute, your bait tray's right there.
But it's been actually been nice to kind of catch up on some organization and some cleaning up. I've been needing to do that. So
boat care stuff, truck care stuff.
Yeah, some maintenance. By the way, we got some shorts coming out here soon with some helpful tips to those of you guys coming down. Like everybody, like, you know, they run their motors in some shallow water down here. They suck up a bunch of sediments. If you have a Mercury Pro XS 4-stroke, they have some water filters in it that you can clean out. And we're going to show you how to do it. So be on the lookout for stuff like that in some shorts, because I know a lot of people are going to have some of those issues, and it may save you a trip to the repair shop.
Yep.
I know it saved me a couple times.
Maybe some different bait presentations, different hookups on your baits, different ways to rig different baits, and then just organizing a tackle and taking care of your boat and your truck.
Yeah, we're trying to get in the short game.
Maybe doing some food videos with Samai.
Oh,
God.
Speaking of which, are we doing the egg roll thing?
Yeah.
We're going to do
that?
I
don't know. I hope so. Scott.
No, like at Blast Off, just be in one of our boats and be like, egg rolls for sale, $2 a piece. Or $1 a piece.
That's like after
She'd make money.
Oh, yeah, she has to do it.
Oh, my God.
I'll ask her if she'll just do it here. What is it like if we put it out there?
Everybody knows the campground. We're right here.
Campgrounds.
If you don't know how to get here, just call one of us. Our numbers are below.
Yep. Call us. Somebody will be cooking egg rolls.
Yeah. That would be, awesome. I don't know. I'd be number one, I don't think. They better get here quick if they're going to want some egg rolls. I'll probably eat a bunch of them.
They're really good. Like 300 or 400 of them. Some for, I don't know, $1 a piece or something.
I'll eat 50 on myself. That'll be my dinner. And and lunch. I mean, lunch and dinner.
Crispiest and tastiest egg rolls you've ever had in your entire life.
They're amazing.
Love them.
They're amazing. But yeah, guys, like we said, so if you want to look into some baits and stuff, like really look into our podcast we posted next week. That was episode 4. We titled it like Revealing the Juice on Lake Okeechobee for the upcoming tournaments. Like both the college and the MLF Toyota Series, both of those two tournaments I feel like are going to fish very similarly. Probably the Toyota be maybe a little bit more ahead, obviously, because it's just the week after, but they are going to fish so close together on like how they're won, how it's fishing to get a check, what have you. Really watch that video if you guys want to break down this lake in a quick manner, because this place is big.
It's big.
It's big. Yes, I mean, these kids, these guys, I say kids, I mean, these young adults are coming down here and they're getting what, 2 days of official, 3 days of official practice?
40 by 40.
Yeah.
And then all the canals around it.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Do your research.
Do your research. Hopefully you guys came down. Can't wait to see what you guys do.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm impressed every year you guys come down here. So
yep. We're gonna be around for weigh-ins unless I have a random guide trip that afternoon pop up on me. But right now it looks like I'll be able to pop right over there and show up the weigh-in and be able to watch. I think that'd be really cool.
And remember, you got to watch the playoff games this weekend. Go Chiefs.
Go Bills.
Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs. Don't forget, go Chiefs.
It's going to be a good game either way, how you ever cut up. I wish I was going to be here watching it with you.
You told me you couldn't handle it.
Well, you came in here when they were playing the Broncos, and the first thing you said, you started that crap talk.
Go Broncos, like, go Broncos.
Get out of my camper. But no,
I can't handle you.
We have a good time. I mean, I'm kind of bummed we're not watching the game together, but I'm sure.
Don't worry, we'll watch the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. It's all right.
You're so funny. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a good game either way. But we also have the high school tournament coming up. There's a Bassmaster High School coming up on the Harris Chain. I believe this weekend.
Just talked to my friend Jamie, and Dylan is down there. They're starting to practice tomorrow morning. It's going to be 32 degrees in the morning. 32. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
It's going to be on.
Good luck, everybody.
It's like,
how would you break down that lake?
Woo! God, 32.
I know you have history on the Harris Chain.
Well, guys are going to go down to Popka, the lock. You only get 4 hours of fishing down there. I mean, if it's going to be cold like that punch bite, if you could find some hyacinth and stuff, you could definitely punch some fish in the grass and the hyacinths. And I know in Bouclair and Dora, you could probably catch them on a jerkbait, crankbait, Fritz-side 5 or something. There's some brush piles in those areas. I think that if you fished Big Lake Harris, Little Lake Harris, you're going to have some brush pile fish. There's not going to be any kind of shad spawn. They're probably not going to be spawning. They're probably going to be staged up in any kind of hydrilla or any kind of offshore brush piles you can find.
I would think they'd be staged up too with all this cold that we've had.
They'll be staged up. You can probably yo-yo, yo-yo a trap, yo-yo a chatterbait, throw a big speed worm, kind of like how we do here. Then you have Griffin, which I love Griffin. You're going to be able to do the same. And basically all those lakes, those fish are going to be staged up to spawn is what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to be on beds yet. They could be. If it warms up, if it warms up this weekend, they could possibly...
They could start moving in.
They definitely can start moving in. And some of those clear water canals down past Blue Claire and all down in there, some of those canals, you could probably find them off beds, maybe. But most of those fish are probably going to be staging fish.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think, yes, if it does warm up this weekend, I don't think you'll see a massive push there like we're going to see down here, because we've been noticing these fish have been up there. Right, and we've been noticing these fish have been trying to get up, and they just can't stay up there right now.
I know right before that front came through, my fiance caught a 9.7. I had an 8.5, and then we didn't catch another fish in that whole darn area. But they're trying to come. I mean, I had guide trips last week. I actually had a couple friends come down. They asked me if I could take them out. It's like, yeah, let's go. We went out and got some shiners and stuff, and I showed them how to fish a lake. They caught a 7, a couple 6s, 5s, a bunch of 2.5s, and every buck was peeing.
Yep.
And then the front came through, and they were just starting to come in. But they're gonna. This cold weather right now is really going to push them in here.
I think it will too. I think, yes, it does suck right now, but I think we really needed this to really kick this off, because now these fish are just gonna. I had one of my buddies back home, Drew Lyles, and his dad. They both came down here and hung out this past weekend. Thank you guys so much for coming down. I really enjoyed our time together. They've been down here, and Drew was talking about it. Drew works for TVA back home, and he was telling me about, he's like, hey, man, I think at this point, when these fish come up here, when they move in to do the thing, when they come in to spawn, they're just going to do, just a massive push, and this place is going to blow up overnight. And the more I know, the more I dive into that, the more I put the pieces of the puzzle together after what's happened here this past month all the way up until now, the more I agree with it.
That's going to be
and the more excited I get for the MLF Toyota Series.
It's going to be a slugfest.
It's going to be ridiculous.
I know I had a trip last week, and it was cold in the morning, and we went out. I took a trip for one of my buddies on a fish booker trip, and we ran up into I'll say Cochrans. It's one of the places that everybody's going to flood to, and we went right in there, and he caught a 5, caught a 4, caught a 3, and in the morning I heard they weren't in there, and they just moved in with the warm weather. I mean, that quick they moved in. There was some 8s, there was 11.5 cotton in there. There was a bunch of big fish, and they just moved in overnight. And that's what's going to happen here. They're going to move so fast. You're going to be there catching nothing, and all of a sudden 30 pounds in your live well.
Well, the crazy part is that next day after you guys were in Cochrans, because we were in there too, we didn't get jack hardly on throwing artificial. The very next day I had a guy trip through Fish Booker, which those guys came all the way back here to Rollins. We launched here at Clewiston. They came back here to Rollins, and they went in there and bought a little bit of apparel and stuff. So that was really cool. That was really cool of them to come by here and support Rollins and everything that we do over here, because this is really nice here. But anyways, we went up into Cochrans, and there was a couple Phoenix guys in Phoenix boats on our way in. I seen another guy in a Camus on the way in. Anyways, we ran up about halfway, almost 3/4 of the way back, and we caught anywhere from, I think it was 31 to 36 or so, and had our biggest one was pushing 5.5, 6 pounds, and then we lost one that was just an absolute horse, and he went right back under those hyacinths, came up, tail walked across the front of the hyacinths, went down, bent them, and gone. I mean, it was just one of those where it's oh boy, we got pressure, I don't know, and we had 6 shiner rods out, so it wasn't like I could just get on the troll boat and immediately go to her, but it was a really good one. So they're pushing in there. That's really good to see that. I think that place, along with South Bay that we talked about last week, I think those two are really just going to...
One point about Cochrans, be real careful. Don't get too far over to the left. There's rocks out there. Stay to your right. Don't think you can run all the way on the left. There's a ton. It's all rock in there. It's solid. I know because
you can wreck some lowers. You can wreck some lowers in there.
Stay to the right of the middle if you're going in there.
You would think coming down here to Florida, you're oh no, it's fine, it's all silt. No, there's some rock on this lake. There is some gnarly rock on this lake too.
Rock. Just be careful. Be careful. Don't be cutting corners. Be safe. Definitely don't be running into moonshine. If you get a pad, you're not getting out. Ethan, idle how far?
I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I went into moonshine right after we filmed that podcast last week for episode 4. And I went into moonshine because I knew I was going to be fishing around Cochrans for a couple upcoming guide trips. But I went up into Cochrans and I ran the cut going into moonshine. And we fished around moonshine. I mean, again, nice, clean, clear water, really good vegetation. Looks really good back there. We watched one boat catch like a 8-inch or 9-inch bass. And then that was about it. We didn't have no action. Nobody around us had any action. But usually you can go up into moonshine, run the cut, as long as you don't get off pad and set down when you get up in there. I was up in there and I could not get on pad. Mind you, I had Drew and his dad in the boat. I had 3 people in the boat, but I had like half a tank of gas in the boat. It wasn't like I was really heavy. Empty live wells. Like I could not. I even tried the turn deal where I had my jack plate up and kick the wheel real hard one way and tried to get up on pad, and I could not get up on pad in there. I had to idle that cut all the way out, and the whole time I was idling, I'm like, please don't have a boat coming down here. Please don't have a boat coming down here. I was so scared idling through that. I could not get up on pad. So I'm telling you guys right now, that was last week. By the time people come down here for the tournament, just save yourself the trouble.
You're gonna tear your stuff up.
Take our word for it.
You're gonna tear your stuff up.
You're gonna tear stuff up going in there, and it's not even gonna be worth the effort to go in there and get them. Now I say that and watch somebody blow this tournament out of the water in there, and if he or she does that, comes in there and wins that dang thing and blows it out of the water, I'll go up there and I'll shake their hand and say, hey, good job, because you found some shit in there that I had no idea existed. Yep. And I'm just, and more than anything, I'm more impressed that you did all that work to get to them. So I'm telling you right now, I would not mess with like moonshine, the back of Cochrans and Monkey Box area. I wouldn't even mess with it.
Not the back.
No,
Cochrans.
Not the very back.
It's all rock.
Halfway, 3/4 back, I'd say you're fine, but not the very back. I wouldn't even mess with moonshine. I wouldn't even mess with Monkey Box. I just mark that off your list right there. That's
Monkey Box ain't catching fish.
Really?
Yeah. But Monkey Box is big. It's just not where you come out of 7 Mile. You have Monkey Box over to the left that goes over to Fishing Bay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Monkey Box right there when you come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that area. I'd save you the trouble, because that eliminates, if you're doing your research and you know the key areas around here, that eliminates what, 25% of the lake right there. Just in those, like, really all of moonshine, the back of Cochrans, and the first little bit of Monkey Box, that eliminates about 25%.
Of the lake. Yeah.
Done. At least 20-25% of the areas that you need to be looking at.
You can go check it out if you want to, but
I'm telling you right now, you better have a spare prop on your boat.
Spare lower unit.
Yep. They better have something spare if you're going to go up in there. Much less if you're even going to, or if you go up in there and you're on them in there, you better give yourself ample time to get out of there. Because let's say you run up in there with empty live wells, you catch your fish in there, you fill your live wells up, then you got to get out. Good luck. It's going to take you a lot of time to get out there. Please be smart about going up in there. Yeah. If you want to, go ahead. But I'm not lying to you when I say I could not get out of there. And usually I could get up on pad to get out. You can see the water line on the reeds. You can see how far the water's dropped in there. So I wouldn't mess with it. That's my 2 cents, though. What do I know?
I don't know.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing either.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
I just work here and fish. That's it. That's all I do.
I just work
here. He puts me to work, then I go fish.
I don't put you to work.
Get to work, Charles. I'm like, okay. I'm fishing. That's work, right?
Yeah, it's work when you do this every day like we do.
Well, we didn't.
I don't know, not this week, though. I wasn't at it every day this week, I'll be honest.
we took some time off.
You couldn't pay me to go out yesterday. That's why when they were like...
32 sustained?
When they told me, they said, you have a guide trip Tuesday, Wednesday, I was like, cool. I got a trip, and I looked at the weather. This was last week when I looked at the weather. I was like, oh boy, I got a guide trip Tuesday, Wednesday. This is going to be fun. And I looked at the weather. I mean, it was 25, 20 mile an hour sustained, 25, 30 mile an hour sustained, sideways, rain. I was like, and then they told me like 2 days before, they said, all right, it's canceled. I'm like, you know what?
Thank God.
I'm really not that mad about it.
That would have not been fun.
No, I was sitting here and I was looking out. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't have that boat in the water today.
I had a trip canceled for tomorrow because it's going to be 38, 39 degrees. I'm like, thank you so much.
That is really cold down here.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But
no, it's rough. But it's looking really good though. Like we said, next week. I mean, I really like next week.
You're going to get out here for the weekend.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take the cold. I'm gonna take the cold with me.
You're gonna take a cold with you,
and I'm gonna bring the heat back.
Bring the heat back. Okay. You brought that crappy freaking weather with you when you came down. You never took it back. You just left it here.
I know. Well, I've been waking up in the morning. I look outside. I feel like I'm back in Knoxville. Every time I've visited Knoxville, it's been cold. Yeah. And of course we've always done it for an Army training exercise. So every time we're out there in the field, and the infantry guys just look at us like, nope. Rain, cold. So I'm like, great. I'm back in Knoxville. But yeah, I'm gonna bring the
warm weather
cold back, and I'm gonna bring cold up.
Don't be bringing that crap.
And I'm bring the heat back down.
Okay, all right, cool.
So,
and remember, you guys are here at the college fishing. If you guys have any breakdowns or problems or stuff, Ethan Sites.
Yes.
Charlie Weir here.
Please.
We can help you out. We can steer you in the right direction. We have a lot of connections down here. Our numbers are down at the bottom.
Yep, numbers are posted in the description of the video. If we for some reason, if you can't get us on our numbers, we got our social medias and stuff. If for some reason you can't get with our number, you can DM us on social media. However you need to get in touch with us, we're very easy to reach. And guess what?
I'm not going to answer.
No, you're not. You get on social media about once every moon cycle.
Just kidding. One moon cycle?
Yeah, once every moon cycle or so. That's when you get on there.
New moon, full moon. That's it. That's all I need to know.
But no, what I was going to say is, though, if you can't get in touch with us by phone or whatever, we're right here at the campground. We're not that hard to miss. Yeah. We're not hard to miss. We live out here like a big old gypsy camp.
Mm-hmm. You see the tents come running, we're here.
Yeah, tents, mats, truck, boat.
Somebody around here knows us, so we'll be here.
Yeah. Somebody can get in touch with us. We're not that hard to find. We're not that hard to get in touch with. If you guys have any problems, please do not hesitate to give one of us a call. We'd be more than happy to help. More than happy. I've been there. I've done that. I wish I knew somebody. I wish I had somebody's phone number I could call countless times. But we're out there. We're out here if you need us.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty dry one this week. Not really much. We talked about everything we need to talk about last week.
We gave all the nuggets up last week.
Gave all the nuggets last week. Watch our last week's podcast, and you'll know everything.
The nugs.
Guess what? You're driving down. People have a big long drive. Watch our podcast. It was an hour long. You know how fast a podcast would kill a road trip.
Mm-hmm. In a second.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to watch about 4 or 5 of them on the way back. We got to watch Ike Live a little bit, so I'm going to catch up on my Ike Live on the way back up to Chattanooga tomorrow.
I'll be coming on here for a little bit here.
Yeah, we can. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what's going on.
We
got some nuggets. Maybe. We'll see.
We got some stuff in the works. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, more than anything, though, I'm looking forward to everybody coming down here for these tournaments, meeting these guys coming down and seeing what they can do, seeing what kind of big weights they can put out here. Because the more weight they put out, the more trips we get. The more trips we get, the more money we get.
Yep.
I like it. It's going to be a good time.
And the more we can teach people how to fish and catch these big fish in Lake Okeechobee.
Exactly. And the more views we get.
More views, more money comes to Rollins, more shiners sold, more everything.
Yeah, everything. Everybody wins.
Yeah, everybody wins.
Everybody wins. I like that. We just, I hope we can book some trips. That's all I want. I just want to book trips. I want to take people fishing.
I only have 6 days left.
Yeah, my February's pretty
booked,
pretty stacked. We were doing our schedules today. We had like a big schedule party. We had our calendars out for marking, and then I looked at my February. I looked at his February, and I'm like, whoop, busy.
Busy.
I'm looking forward to it.
We have fun, guys. It's a fun time down here. Be safe when you come down.
Yeah.
We're on the hook guide fishing and podcast, and we're just down here to have fun, help everybody out, learn how to catch a bass, and
down here having a good time.
Enjoy your life, and bucket list trips and all that good stuff.
And if people are down here for tournaments too, shoot, I traveled for tournaments by myself a lot, and I wish I knew people in places that I could go hang out and shoot shit with. We got a big tent outside of the TV. We got grills and stuff. Mm-hmm. Give us a call. Come by, hang out, shoot some shit, drink some beers, and we'll have a good time.
Can they drink beer in college?
If they're 21.
Okay, all right.
21 and up, they can. Unless their team doesn't allow it, but that's on their team. They'll have to make that decision. But I'm talking about like MLF guys.
MLF guys. Definitely.
We got co-anglers coming down.
Definitely.
Come hang out. Definitely. I love hanging out, love networking, love meeting new people. I mean, we all share a common hobby. We all love to catch a bass. Mm-hmm. So
green, brown, don't matter.
Don't matter.
Give me lime green, dark green.
Kind of got a special spot in my heart for the brown bass, though.
Yeah, I like them.
Special heart because we can go on this place right next to this.
That's a brown bass trophy. It's brown trophy too.
Yeah, it's brown trophy. It's got a largemouth on it though.
I know.
There's like this really nice place to go catch brown bass. You can go out, sits on Lake Erie, this really nice town. Buffalo. That's where the new Super Bowl winners are going to be at. Like
Chiefs,
Buffalo,
baby.
New York type.
Buffalo,
Go Bills.
Chiefs, baby. Chiefs. It's all about the Chiefs. Remember, Chiefs, bet money on the Chiefs. They're going to win.
See, that's what happened. See, that's how you got to make the Chiefs win. You got to bet money on. Buffalo just shows up and what's up?
Bet money. You're telling me nobody bets on Buffalo? There's a lot of people betting on Buffalo lose. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Can you say three-peat? Three-peat. All right.
Buffalo by 30. Let's go.
Oh, geez.
All right, y'all.
-30 degrees.
Thank you so much for watching. This is episode 5. Tune in to episode 6 next week. And, well, next week will be the big week. So we'll be able to talk about the tournament. And we'll be able to talk about upcoming MLF. So that'll be a good time.
It's going to be awesome.
That'll be really awesome. Looking forward to it.
All right, guys.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Tune in next week for episode 6.
Thank you.
Deuces.